First at 11, families of Parkland victims threatened. New and sickening details on the latest heartache for many of those still grieving. CBS 4 News was first to report the story on our news at 7, and since then we've learned much more about the man now under arrest.
Now, some of these threats involve social media, involve kidnapping as well, and most of the details are too graphic for TV. CBS 4's Carrie Codd is live at the federal courthouse in Fort Lauderdale with our top story at 11. Carrie.
Yeah, Elliot and Rudabeh, it absolutely turns your stomach to read some of the vile, disgusting social media posts that are laid out in this criminal complaint filed here in federal court in South Florida. Now, according to the FBI, the man arrested for these crimes admitted to setting up at least some of these Instagram accounts through which he reached out to some of the Parkland family members, including one account where he directly referenced the name of the confessed Parkland shooter. The FBI says the man's intent was to taunt some of the victims' family members. The families of the 17 Parkland victims have dealt with more than anyone should ever have to deal with. Their loved ones were taken from them in a murderous rampage last Valentine's Day, and now several of these families have been targeted again. According to a federal criminal complaint filed in South Florida, a California man named Brandon Fleury is facing charges of harassing and threatening them over social media. Specifically, one post threatened to kidnap the recipients of the social media posts, while other messages harassed recipients by repeatedly taunting the relatives and friends of the MSD victims, cheering the deaths of their loved ones, and among other things, asking them to cry. The criminal complaint makes clear that some of the messages were sent to the family of victim Jamie Guttenberg. Other posts were directed at victim Scott Beagle, a teacher at Marjory Stoneman Douglas, who was shot after saving the lives of some of the students by quickly ushering them into his classroom. We spoke by phone with his mother, Linda.
It just makes me angry. It really makes me angry. It doesn't make me sad. It doesn't make me relive anything. It makes me angry.
The feds say some of the posts included comments like, "I'm a murderer. It's what I do, fool. Nicholas killed your loved ones, huh?" referring to the confessed shooter, Nicholas Cruz. And, "I'm your abductor. I'm kidnapping you, fool." That post came on Christmas Day, and the feds say it left the recipients terrified. Many of the other posts are too disturbing or disgusting to mention. The feds say the suspect admitted posting the messages in an attempt to taunt or troll the victims and gain popularity, and admitted to targeting family members who were activists who had a large social media presence. Linda Beagle-Schulman believes cases like this one show why law enforcement should be able to check someone's social media history before they own a firearm.
They need to be able to go in and check his social media and realize and see that the whoever it is has issues, and this person should definitely never be able to own a gun.
I did reach out to Fred Guttenberg tonight. He told me that he's grateful the authorities handled this situation, but beyond that, he really couldn't comment. We also learn in here that the suspect apparently showed no remorse about his actions on social media, but the feds say he did not intend, apparently, or he told them he did not intend to act on his words. The suspect was arrested in Central California. Court records show he's due in court here in Fort Lauderdale next Monday. Live in Fort Lauderdale, Carrie Codd, CBS 4 News Tonight.